Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Psychic Hour. I'm Kristi Brower, here with my sister, co host, and partner in all things psychic, Katie Weaver. Hey, Katie.
Hello.
How's,
Hey.
how's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's blizzarding here.
Yeah.
It's just yucky. I have not left the house today except for to just go out with the dogs. Yeah, and I'm just feeling, how when you just have a down day like that, you just get downer, not like
Hmm.
emotionally down, but just I've just been binging The Witcher and working, and that's it.
Ooh, boom. There you go. Yeah, this new season's
Hmm.
real good.
Ooh. Well,
Really
I hadn't
good,
watched
you
season
guys.
one.
Are you serious?
I'm a Witcher baby. Yeah.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
love The Witcher.
I'm almost through season one. Loving it. Loving
It's
it.
so
Yeah.
good. And season two is very good.
Sweet.
So I'm excited for you.
I cannot wait. Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of it for me too. But the more you're lazy, you just get lazier. So
Yeah.
kind
Hmm.
of shake
I
the
do.
dust off. Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. I was just listening to a car trying to get stuck in the street right in front of my house a minute ago.
Oh,
There's a lot
well,
of snow, you guys. Where
it's
The Witcher
bad.
is on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It
Okay, you'd
is
love it. You'd love it so
so good.
much.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Netflix.
Netflix.
Um,
Yeah.
it's so bad. It snowed so bad in Boise today that Boise State canceled their afternoon classes.
Oh my gosh.
Send
I'm
everybody
driving.
home.
Guess where? Boise
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, we should say welcome in the chat. Welcome, Cranky, Barbara, RJ, Renee, Kate, GB, Sherry, Joni. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Witcher is on Netflix. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Joni. Joni says, hey, girls, pregnancy hormones are getting to me. Thanks for being there.
Oh.
We are happy to be here, Joni. Darn it.
I feel that. I mean, not now, but I did once upon a time. You know what pregnancy hormones did to me? They made me grouchy. I have
Ooh.
never in my life been mean to a telemarketer or something like that, except for when I was pregnant.
That's right. You did kind of. You
Hmm.
also threw everything away. The
Yeah, I did.
phone, silverware, whatever, everything
Yeah,
went in the trash.
yeah. I couldn't hold on to anything. Yep.
Oh, wow.
So
Canada
Joni,
got
just
hit earlier this week with a massive snowstorm, 60 centimeters, which is 23 inches. GB,
holy
thank you
moly,
for doing the conversion for me because eh, I'm
where
not going to
Mama
say I'm
Mara
super
comes.
good at it. No.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a crazy snow week.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Bianca's little guy tested positive for COVID, so you're bored at home.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
snap. Jeez, Omicron is just everywhere. I read a statistic today. Don't quote me on it. I don't know where it came from, but I'm going to say it anyway because I guess I'm that guy now. That 1 in 9 Americans have Omicron right now.
Oh,
One
good
in
God.
nine.
Well, I still am not convinced I didn't have it last week. I mean, I
Oh, me
did test
too.
negative, but I don't know, the testing is so I've
Mm-hmm.
really been kind of thinking I probably did have it.
You really had the symptoms.
Yeah, I did. I definitely had the symptoms. I'm very out of
Yeah.
breath this week too. Like very out
Yeah.
of breath. Have been needing my inhaler, just stuff that is kind of unusual for me. So,
Mm-hmm. Oh, Cranky said it's so cold there that they're under two blankets and a sleeping bag on the couch with a space heater.
oh,
Okay, Cranky, I have a pro tip for you. A pig. You just need a
yes.
pig.
You
Because those
or
mofos
two
want to cuddle
dachshunds.
you under blankets every minute and they are furnaces. So
Yeah,
I'm solving all your problems. Just get a pig.
there you go. That'll solve it all for today. Yeah, don't get a pig. Get two dachshunds. I've been sitting with two dachshunds and a cat this afternoon, and
Hmm.
guys, I had to take off my shirt because I had a tank top on underneath because I was too friggin' hot.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes. So
Yeah.
as is per usual, what'd you make for dinner?
I made steaks with blue cheese crumbles on them, like we like them, and wingers sauce. Do you guys have wingers where you are? I think that might be kind of regional to us. I'm not sure.
I don't
But
know.
wingers, they're a wing place. I think that's pretty clear.
Well, I would hope so
I don't know
because
why I said that.
frankly, if they sell veggie burgers, that is weird.
That is weird. They have this really awesome sauce. They actually, okay, that's twice as funny, and you guys don't know. It's called awesome sauce. I said it was awesome sauce. It is. But anyway, you can buy the sauce at Costco, at least here. and you mix it with mayonnaise, and it makes the most amazing sauce for literally anything. So anyway, that's what we had, and oven roasted asparagus. Yeah, it
Ooh,
was good.
nice. Well,
Yeah.
Rhonda said, "What do you want to have for dinner?" And I said, "Whatever can go in the air fryer and be fast and easy." So we had mini corn dogs and French fries for I have
Careful
kind
what
of
you wish
been
for, man.
down the rabbit hole on some stuff this afternoon and just didn't have time. And oh, wieners, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
she thought you said wieners, not wingers.
It might have sounded just like that. What
It might,
ingers? Yeah, wingers.
yeah. That is really funny. Let's see here. Yeah, it does feel like everyone has corona right now. Boy, here it
Mm-hmm.
does. Oh my gosh. Whew. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see. Let's.
Oh, Barbara has lost 2 neighbors to COVID since Christmas.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
I'm
so
so sorry,
sorry.
Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, RJ, I made lasagna soup and garlic bread. Ooh, I have made lasagna soup. It's really good. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry's had teriyaki chicken. Lauren says no wingers in Seattle.
Yeah. Well,
Mary baked ham, mashed potatoes, and coleslaw. Whoo, Mary, look at you
Mary's
go.
doing it up. Yeah.
Renee's been feeling sick. Oh yeah, you had COVID last week, didn't you? So you had chicken soup again. I hope you're getting feeling better. Oh, GB
Yeah.
has a correction. It was not 23 inches of snow. It's 14 inches of snow. Dude,
14
that's
inches of
still
snow
so
is
much
plenty.
snow.
That's going to fill like
Yeah.
23 inches. I'll take that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's still taller
Lauren,
than a chihuahua,
yes, it
so
is.
maybe
Yes,
even
that
a
is
mini
still
pig,
taller than my
actually.
dachshunds. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Banana and sweet potato waffles and bacon, Barbara said.
Ooh,
Ooh. Pizza and a big salad for Cranky.
nice.
Air fryers are so amazeballs. They are, Kate. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Um, GB had leftovers.
Mm. That works too.
Yeah. Um, oh, you never tested yourself, so you don't know. I remember that you were sick, I think you said in our last live stream last week.
Oh,
GB leftover craft dinner, which I happen to know is macaroni and cheese in the US. Because we have a cousin who was always talking
yeah.
about craft dinner, and we didn't know what the heck he was talking about, and then he showed us, and it was craft macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kate's dog just ate a green crayon for dinner. Oh my gosh, Kate.
Seems legit. Yeah. Why is it always green? Why?
Why is
Yeah.
it always green? Yeah. Oh, Kevin's room is also very cold. Dang it.
Again,
Oh, Mary's
get a
having a cheat
pig.
day
You'll be
from
fine.
keto. So had a small helping of potatoes to celebrate losing 41 pounds. Mary, way to
Oh,
go.
Mary. Wow. Oh,
Uh-oh,
we're
we're getting
killing our
Joni
poor
hungry.
pregnant girl here. Yeah.
Yes.
She's going to
We
need some
call
DoorDash
leftovers
right this
LO
minute.
delight. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
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 Very cool.
That's so funny.
That is so funny. All right. Well, very cool. So we have not done just a reading show in quite a while.
Yeah.
So I thought,
Hey,
hey,
Carrie.
Carrie, welcome. I thought maybe what we do is Katie and I will talk a little bit about the energy right now and kind of what we're feeling and what we're seeing in people. And then we're going to do some readings and healings. So if you have a question or a healing request, feel free to put that in the chat.
You
So,
bet.
Katie, what are you feeling? Hey, Jerry, what are you feeling from the energy right now? Hey,
Well,
Lynn.
it's been a really interesting week with that full moon on Monday, and it was a full moon in Cancer. And I've been a surprised. Wow. I have been
Wow.
surprised by how many clients I have who had some kind of a blast from the past, whether it was an old, relationship or person or just emotion or old, tape running in their head or an old bill or whatever, but lots of old stuff surfacing. And that's partly because Mercury went retrograde last Friday. That full moon seemed to also pull some of that to the surface and just some really watery emotional energy on Monday.
Mhm.
Lots of sleepless stuff. Ooh, a lot of sleepless stuff. Saturday,
Mhm.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Hearing
Mhm.
lots of that. Animals acting weird. Like this moon was really reactive, which it was in
Mhm.
Cancer. I mean, that's not surprising, but it was pretty reactive. And
Yeah,
sometimes the full
Cancer,
moon in
probably 12.
Cancer feels really nurturing and kind. This one did not. That's
Mm-mm.
okay, but we didn't
I
really
was
get
so
that from
salty on
this moon.
Tuesday. I was just pissed off all day about
Yeah,
this and that and
yeah,
all the
it
other
was.
things, you know.
It was a different kind of moon for sure. And then, the week played out a little bit. I felt like on Tuesday we got a little bit of a reprieve. And yet there's been a lot of or like I want to say encouragement, but I think more like a vein of determination and creativity really flowing right now too, which is great.
Mhm.
That is winter solstice energy, that we're moving through. So I
Right,
do
that's
really
true.
I like that. I think that's helpful. And
Mhm.
then, of course, today we move into Aquarius. And Aquarius is a sign that is so innovative and smart and nurturing and full of ways to solve problems and move forward. So I'm excited.
Mhm.
I think that probably the more determined vein that we felt this week was coming from this Aquarian energy coming in. But overall, yeah, it's been an interesting week, really interesting. I feel like people are tired. They are so tired of COVID. They're so tired of fighting. They're so tired of being told that they need to be upset about something every day. We're just done. People are done. They're ready to lay down their hammers all over the place. And I think that's a good place for us to get.
Yeah.
We need some rest. We need some fun. We need some perspective. And we need to get healthy. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's what I'm feeling and hearing from my clients. But I will say that one thing I'm seeing from a lot of my clients in the workplace is a lot of really positive cooperation and collaboration, much more than we saw in 2021. And I think
Mhm.
that's pretty exciting. So, hopefully
Mhm.
that will take some of you guys to higher heights, with work. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing that too, and I've been seeing a lot of people getting jobs. And we're seeing it in
Yes.
the chat, but I've been seeing it other
Mhm.
places too. People that have been trying for a long time, getting a job. It's finally, that time where the slowdown that happens in like mid-December and goes from like mid-December to mid-January and we've come up out of it just barely.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's part of that creative energy, the job energy, like things are beginning to move forward again when things had slowed way, way down.
Yeah.
I have been noticing quite a bit of root chakra instability for people because things are shifting, like stuff's starting to move again and kind of
Mhm.
knocking us all off our pedestals a little bit. So it's grounding
Mhm.
is really important right
Yeah.
now. And yeah, sleep. Sleep has really been an issue.
Mm.
Um, I've had trouble all week. My
I have
dogs
too.
keep having trouble all week and getting me up in the middle of the freaking night.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been feeling that kind of like there's this creative energy that's coming up, but we're not used to it because things have
Mhm.
been kind of flat.
Mhm.
And and don't worry if you feel like you don't have any passion for anything right now. It's
That's
coming.
okay too. It's coming.
I don't
Yeah.
know how many of you have, but I have right now this feeling of anticipation. Like
Yeah.
something is coming for me and I don't know what it is yet. And I'm like, I don't know what not sure
Mhm.
what it's gonna be, but I feel like my next big step is about to happen. And actually somebody said something to me today that made me think that I kind of know what it is now, but I'm not sure.
Mhm.
And that anticipation, I just wish I knew what it was so I could start working on it,
Yeah.
kind of energy. So yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like dread. It does feel like dread a little bit, but shifted a little bit because it's not really dread. It's just anticipation.
Mhm.
And so you got to watch it a little bit and shift it toward the positive. That
Mhm.
as it's as you're feeling that build up, Alexis, make sure that you're shifting it to, I'm building up to
Mhm.
something good. This is a good thing. Good things are
Mhm.
happening. Because it is like dread because it's that anticipatory energy.
Well,
But
after the last 2 years we've had, every surprise has been a shitty one,
right. But I think this is
So
more positive movement for people
I do too.
individually.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Ashley
Oh,
has
Ashley had COVID.
COVID.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Ashley, that is a symptom that hasn't been talked about very much with COVID is anxiety and feeling anxious.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I barely slept for like the first 3 days I had COVID. I
Mhm.
was very anxious
Mhm.
and just like wired. It was, and I've learned that that is actually a symptom.
Yeah.
So take good care of yourself, Ashley, and
Yeah.
know that that's actually your body reacting.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
we
COVID's
really pissed off
interesting. 19.
Yeah, we
Didn't
did,
we?
JR.
There's
Whew.
such a myriad of symptoms, and you only hear like the main ones discussed very often. My
Mhm.
daughter that had COVID the week before Christmas is really struggling with her gums. They swelled up
Oh,
and were really
no.
hurting during COVID, and they still are, and it's been a month.
Mm,
And
dang
we've
it.
tried everything we can think of at home, and now she's going to go to the doctor because it is not getting better. She's on soft
Ah,
foods. Yeah.
that is crappy.
But guess what I read? Yes, gum disease is can be a side effect of COVID.
Yeah,
What the hell? Yeah.
yeah. Well, there's all different I actually went to a neurologist because my memory and word recall and thinking were so bad that after
Mhm.
COVID, I was afraid. And he told me that COVID creates full body inflammation. Every single part of your body gets inflamed, including your brain.
Mhm.
And it takes your brain a long time to clear inflammation.
Mhm.
Gums takes them a long time to
Mhm.
clear inflammation. Yes, hair loss is another, but that
Mhm.
full body inflammation, it takes quite a while for your body to clear that.
Yeah. And
And
now, of
that
course,
is
not everybody will have every symptom, right?
no, not
Every
everybody
body
does, but
responds different.
right, but that inflammatory response, that is
Mhm.
everybody to some extent,
Mhm. Yeah.
is what he said.
Yep. So, what can you do to cut inflammation in your body? Because that's an important part of it, right?
Mhm.
So, get off of sugar.
Yeah, definitely
Just
get off
get
of
off
sugar.
of sugar. The quickest and most effective way to get your inflammation down is to get completely off of sugar
Right.
and carbs in general as much as you can, at least for a little while. Turmeric really helps. Absolutely. Yep,
Mhm.
agreed. Uh, so does boswellia, which is the powdered form of frankincense. And you
Right?
can get a turmeric and boswellia blend that I think is amazing for
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sodium for swelling. Actually, electrolytes in general, Alexis. That's actually one thing I've seen with quite a few of my clients in the last 6 months are electrolyte imbalances that they didn't have before. So really paying attention. Yep.
Yeah.
To
That's been an issue
electrolytes
of
is
mine for
really
a long time.
important. Yeah, it's a
At
huge
work, we
issue
call it
of
COVID
mine.
brain. That is literally what it's called, Lynn.
hmm
That's what the neurologist called it too.
Yeah. Yep. It's kind of like pregnancy brain, kind of. Yeah. And Joni can probably relate, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's yep.
it is, yeah.
Oh, keto is unbelievable for inflammation. It's crazy, isn't it, Mary? It is
Mhm.
crazy. And even if you don't do that long term, if you're just, have had COVID and you're just trying to drop the inflammation in your body faster, that's totally okay too. But that's, yeah. How do you
Yeah,
spell what? Boswellia?
yeah.
It's Boswelia.
Oh, and Ashley, so what we've heard is that a lot of people are using alpha lipoic acid or
hmm
ALA, which is just it's a supplement that you can get in a health food store, that
hmm
it is helping people get their smell and taste back.
hmm
Apparently, it is what doctors recommend when someone has lost their sense of
hmm
smell and taste from chemo.
hmm Yeah.
Yeah, right. Fibro brain plus COVID brain. Right. See, like RA brain plus
hmm
COVID brain. I've really struggled and I'm
hmm
doing way better. I feel like I finally come through that part of it, but whew,
hmm Yeah. Yeah, coconut water is an awesome electrolyte,
mhm,
depending on how much calcium you need. I'm the rare guy that needs a lot of calcium because I don't retain it myself at all. And
yeah.
so coconut water is not enough for me. But typically, yeah, coconut water or
Mhm.
celery juice. Yep. I have the little packets too that you just stir into your water that are like really amped up electrolytes. And I have to do
Yeah.
those in the summer. because of this body. But
Mhm.
in the winter, I don't. It's not such a thing. But
I do that every day. I have little packets that don't have any sugar in them, and they don't have
hmm
any um, artificial colors or anything like that in
yeah,
them. And I drink one of those every day.
hmm
I definitely do better when I do.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, but yeah, it's crazy when we've all been through this or been around people who've been through it. It
hmm
has such a physical toll on everybody,
hmm
it's wild.
saw a pro tip the other day on TikTok that blew my freaking mind
Mm,
about earaches. And this really grabbed me because I'm really prone to earaches. My
yeah.
kids were all really prone to earaches. This doctor, he's an ENT, and he had some suggestions for what do you do for an earache that doesn't seem serious enough to go to the doctor for, or that you've gone to the doctor for and you're just still having a lot of pain.
Hmm.
He said to get the patches, the lidocaine patches. I
Oh
mean, you can
yeah.
buy those at Walgreens,
Right.
and cut a little square off and stick it right behind your ear. And that you'll put that right on that nerve behind your ear that's actually causing the pain and deaden it for a while.
Oh, that is
What
really smart.
the hell? Can you believe
Yeah.
that?
I never thought of
I,
that either.
I have
That's
not
cool.
tried it yet because thank God I haven't had an earache. But
Right. I haven't needed it,
uh,
fortunately.
but when I do, I have those in the medicine cabinet ready. But I thought that was an amazing tip,
That
especially
is
how many of us have been up all night with a crying baby with an earache,
right.
or toddler or 8-year-old or whatever. But
Right.
anyway, because I know a lot of my clients that have had COVID have had lots of
Oh,
ear stuff.
yes,
So
lots of ear
anyway,
pain.
I throw that out there because it blew my mind.
Yeah, that's really smart. Very
Yeah.
smart. Wow. Now, how did that sneak back in? I got rid of it.
I don't know. We get people in every chat that post the weird, like this one is vor.ngo
Yeah, I
that you
don't
have
know.
to block. It's weird.
Okay, it says I did block it, so I don't know why we can still see
Okay.
it, but
Yes.
all right. So yeah, so lots of great recommendations for everybody here. And
hmm
of course, one of the most important things we can all be doing right now is just taking
hmm
really good care of ourselves
hmm
and recognizing, as always,
Yep.
that we need that, but particularly right now, going through all
Yeah.
this shit, man.
Yeah. For sure. Well, and
Yeah.
also amongst all of that, find some ways to lighten up and have fun. It's so easy right now to just get so lost in everything that's wrong,
Yeah.
and forget what's right, or at least look for some things that you enjoy, look for some things that make you happy, look for some things that make you laugh, look for some things that are
Laughter.
just fun.
I
Yeah,
think laughter is the ticket right now.
me
We
too.
just all need more laughter in our lives.
And you can laugh for free,
You know,
Mm,
and this is
yeah.
terrible, and you might not think this is funny. However, I am a big fan of videos of people falling on the ice, not getting hurt, just like okay. So I had this video. I sent it out to everyone I know because this guy, he's trying not to fall on the ice, and then he steps on this really slick spot. And so then he just starts running because he's trying to stay up, and he's running and he's running and he's running and he's running. He runs for like 30 seconds. You guys, it felt like
Mhm.
it was a marathon, and he's just running and running and running
And
in
it's
place.
the only ice.
Yeah,
Everything
like
else is
he
bare
could have
around
just
him,
like if
just
he'd
the
stepped
spot.
forward, he could have
Yes.
stepped off of it. But no, he just runs and runs and runs until he falls over in the snow. I laughed. I have watched that video so many times and have laughed my guts out. Because of course he was fine. He just fell in the snow.
Yeah.
But it was like this instinct to stay up, and so he's just running in place on the ice. Oh, forever. It was so great.
Well, have you seen the video of this girl takes a video of her stepdad leaving the house, and they have a
Uh-uh.
really pitched driveway, and he walks out, and before he can get to his car, and he's dressed for work, you can see that he's got on men's dress shoes that are clearly slick,
Oh no.
and he can't even get to the car, and he just starts surfing down the driveway, and he's doing all of this trying to stay up, and when he gets to the bottom, he kind of turns around backwards and just eats shit in the snowbank. It's so funny. Same thing. I had
Oh,
watched that until I died. But the other
Yeah.
one is this hockey arena that's trying to make some kind of a commercial, and they have
Oh,
their
yes.
mascot
I
on
love this.
skates, and he cannot stay on his feet to save his life. And so every pose they have him in, and they have this announcer that's talking, and they're doing this commercial, and every time he ends up on his back or on his stomach every time. Oh
Well,
my
he
gosh.
goes down on his face in this big costume. So the big bear nose is just face down. It's so freaking funny.
I
Oh,
watched that. I just cried until tears ran down my face. That was
hmm,
so funny. Yeah, I'm with you.
yeah. So stuff like that, we all need it.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, a friend of mine who is a psychologist talks about brain drugs. And one of the ways you get good
Mhm.
brain drugs is by laughing.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Mhm.
Well, we should probably get into some readings as we
Oh,
said
oh,
we would.
well, hold on.
Okay.
Lynn said she saw a boy playing on a small piece of ice today, and all I can think about is how I try to avoid ice. Lynn, that's what we call straight to the nursing home.
Yes.
That's our going joke. If I did that,
Yeah.
I'd be going straight to the nursing home.
Yeah. Watching kids do dumb stuff where they just go down and crash
Yes.
several times. Straight to the
Yeah.
nursing home for this one.
Yeah.
That is funny. Okay. So, Katie, would you? Sherry is starting a new job on Monday, and she would like to know, is it going to turn out well?
Oh, let's feel into it. I like it, Sherry. I really like it. What I feel like is going to happen here is that you're going to team up pretty quickly with some other people that really like, work allies and work friends that you're going to fall into step with really quickly and enjoy it. I think this is going to be a great thing. I do.
That's awesome.
So,
Awesome.
congrats to
Awesome.
you. I know you've been needing something great for a while, and I do think this is it. Um, a little learning curve on training, not a big one, but don't get impatient. You'll be the only one that gets impatient with you. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. Let yourself just have it. Yeah.
Be kind to yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to talk to RJ, but Bianca would like to know if there are any messages from her dad. So, I thought I'd let you work on that.
Yeah.
RJ says, I was hired on the spot today during my job interview. They had over 50 applicants for the position. Wow.
RJ, rock
That's
star.
so cool. I'm excited for this new job, but also anxious will everything be okay? Yeah. You are exactly what they want. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they knew immediately. I feel like it's going to start quickly and things are going to take off fast as far as your duties and the things that you do. And, it's going to take a little time for you to feel fully comfortable. And so just be prepared that it's going to be quick. But I think everything's going to be great. You are such a fit for them. I feel like they are thrilled because they found someone that is exactly who they want for this job. So I just, be prepared to move quickly and don't be afraid to make mistakes. I feel like they're going to expect you to make mistakes. It's just part of the deal and that's okay. But yeah, it's going to be great, RJ. I'm really happy for you.
Awesome. Me too. That's amazing. Bianca, your dad, he said that you worry, in his words, like your grandmother's worried.
Mm,
He said you worry all the time and run scenarios of what could happen, and that you anticipate worry a lot. He said he just wants you to know that he knows that he sees that in you, and that he just wants to help bear it. And so you can share your worries with him. You can spread those along and he'll help carry them. He said sometimes your bucket gets too heavy, and he wants to be able to be a part of helping with that. So talk to him, tell him, hand it over to him. He said he's more than happy to carry those for you so that you're not carrying so much yourself. Yeah. But that was sweet. He said you worry like your grandmother's.
interesting.
Yeah. But lots of love from him.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Kate, I need a hard reset. I want to start streaming and creating online content or get a part time job and I'm completely stagnant. Okay, Kate, I feel like you need to take some pressure off from yourself as far as the streaming and content. you can do both. I feel like getting a part-time job for a little while is the ticket, and ease slowly into content creation and streaming. It's not something that you just take off with, like quickly. And so I feel like the answer is actually both, that you should take a part time job so that there's a little money coming in, take some of the pressure off, and then you ease into the content creation and streaming and stuff. Because when you do that, you want to pick one platform and get started and go with it for a while till you're comfortable and then start
Mhm.
adding in things.
Mhm.
But it is quite stressful and it takes a lot more time than you might think. And I think you're going to be able to do it and do very
Mhm.
well. But I
Mhm.
feel like taking some of the pressure off by getting a part time job is the way to go.
Mhm.
So that in the meantime, you've got some money coming in and then you can get started with the other stuff slowly as you feel a little more uh, what's the word I'm trying to say? Inspired. Because if you do it because you feel like you're forced to, it's not going to go very well. Like inspiration is the key here. So
Yeah.
give yourself a little break, get a little part time job, do this as it feels good and right, not because you have to.
Yeah. Yep. But you do have a message, girl. You have for a while. You know
Yeah.
that. There's a lot of women who've walked or are walking similar paths to yours that could really benefit from your words.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah.
But make sure that, when you're doing it, it's because you love it and you want to. If you do it because you feel like you have to, people are going to feel that energy from you, and it's not, your message isn't going to get through.
Yeah.
Katie, Jerry says I'm changing jobs in 6 weeks, but I don't know if I can make it 6 more weeks at my current job. What can we do for Jerry?
You can't. You've got to have a break. You need a good week or two. I- If there is any way for you to structure your leaving of that job in 4 weeks or, whatnot, to give yourself a week or two in between, you really need that just to catch your breath, to restructure your house, just to, you know, make the clean break between one and the other. I feel like you really need to speak up and see if you could restructure that leaving so that you have a little bit more time in between the two jobs. You really need that. And it'll give you a good clean slate to start the new one in a better energy because you're so damn tired right now. You
Yeah,
need it.
yeah, you surely do.
Yeah.
Katie, I'm going to send this question to you from MJ because you have a little more experience in
I
this
saw
area
this.
than I
Yeah.
do. MJ says, I really want to have a baby this year, wondering if I'm doing something to keep this from happening. Miscarriage in late September, and I would love any insight you can provide. Thank you.
MJ, believe this. I have gotten a lot of clients pregnant. I have.
I know that you have, but that's
I
hilarious.
have. I and I so I'm happy to take your question. I do see a light in you. I see a light. I actually see two lights in your uterus. One really bright one that's like ready to come, and one that's not as bright that will maybe come. It- I feel like it's absolutely possible for you to have a baby this year. I don't think you're blocking it, but what I would recommend to you is that you really alkalize your body. And so you can do some research and see what that means for you. A lot of people just do it by cutting out sugar, carbs, soda, and go heavy on leafy greens or take chlorophyll. A lot of people do it by taking chlorophyll. And your partner needs to do that too, because what we're finding in women right now is that our bodies are so acidic because of our diets and just because of our environment that it's making it really hard for those little swimmers to fight through. And so when you really alkalize and make a more amenable, place for them to get through, it's a lot easier. And so that's my gut feeling for you is that yeah, you'll get pregnant this year. I'm not actually that concerned about it. I feel like that will happen, but I don't feel like you're causing this in any way. I don't. But I would alkalize if I were you, just because it's a good practice when you're trying to get pregnant.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good advice. I like it. Okay, let me get back to. I got lost for a minute.
Well, cranky, I don't think this was like a reading question, but it was a comment. So I just wanted to comment on it. She
Hmm.
said, I want to sell my art and stuff
Yeah,
online. Not sure though. Cranky, do it. Do it.
do it. so many more people are doing these kinds of things. I
Mhm.
think you all know that, but
Mhm.
it is now is the time. Get your genius
Mhm.
out there. Make sure
Do it
that
on
you're
Etsy.
sharing with the
Just do it on
people.
Facebook Marketplace, but
Yeah,
dip your
or
toe in and see
TikTok.
how it feels. Or
People sell
TikTok.
their art on TikTok like you cannot
Mhm.
freaking believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there are many places. You know what I think is one of the very best things to do, Cranky, is go find a platform that you like and then go find the people that do what you do,
Mhm.
that do similar things, and
Mhm.
get a feel for the ones that have a lot of followers and seem to be very active. What are they doing? How are they doing it? Learn from them.
Mhm.
Because, yeah,
You can do this.
it's
I
happening.
just keep feeling Marketplace too. The Facebook Marketplace might actually be a strong market for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Very cool. Good luck. Let us know.
yeah, definitely do. That is exciting. Okay, let's see. Mm, lots of
Hmm. I have
lots of
not struggled with YouTube today, Sai, but I did
mm,
struggle with YouTube a little bit last night trying to watch a basketball game. So yeah, maybe it's been a
mm.
little glitchy.
It can be sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Into
Yeah.
Jerry, I tripped once, and instead of just falling down, I started running closer and closer to the ground until I fell.
Oh no. Well, you guys know that I had that humiliating fall right in front of the casket at a freaking graveside this summer. Yeah. Kristi was there. She saw the whole thing.
Oh my god, you guys, I
Yeah.
did a really excellent job of not laughing, and it
Oh
was
man.
freaking hard. I Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was pretty epic though.
it was yeah. Oh my god. I can't even. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's so
if
funny.
had I been standing a foot closer to the casket, I would have hit it on my way down. I would have taken it with me.
I know.
Yeah.
Our
Picture
friend's mom
that.
might have fallen out. It Yeah, wouldn't that be
Yeah.
horrible?
Yeah. That's where my mind went immediately. Like, I'm like, my God. What if you fell and like hit the casket and fell and like pulled it down with you on you or something? My God, the trauma. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
that's all.
yeah.
I don't ever want to think about this again.
Just be glad that didn't happen.
Hmm.
Um, Erin says, she's so glad we've covered the Overton Bridge, been obsessed with it for 13 years. Well,
Oh
good
boy.
news, because we're about to release a Patreon
Hmm.
where we do a reading on the Overton Bridge and
Hmm.
what is causing the horrible things to happen to dogs at the Overton Bridge. So
Yeah.
that is coming up on Patreon tomorrow.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you aren't on our Patreon, just go to patreon.com and search True Crime Paranormal. You will
Hmm.
find us.
Yeah.
And there are different levels of sponsorship, and you get some free content for that every month. Just helps to support
Hmm.
us. And in return, we do some special. There's episodes over there. There are cases on Patreon that have never aired anywhere else. They're exclusive to
Hmm.
Patreon. We've been doing it for 2 years. So there's quite a
Yeah.
bit over there.
Well, and 2 episodes a month for two
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of content over there.
There is.
Yeah.
So check it out. Let's see. I wanted Katie, Sai would like to know if there are any messages from my mom or dad.
Okay. Let's see. From her mom's dad?
No, mom or dad.
Oh, from
But
mom or dad. Okay.
I want to ask Joy for some clarification.
Okay.
Joy says, I am working a very difficult case. I need to know if I keep adding figurative duct tape and zip ties or fight to find another option. Can you clarify what kind of case this is? Is this medical? Is this legal? I'm not sure what you're referring to. And we'll have Katie check in with Sai's family.
So I have them both. The dad's not, he's giving mom the floor.
Ah,
Oh, he's cute. He just loves you. That's all. He's he's letting her step forward. Uh, She said there's always some sentimental longing around the holidays for you, for her. Like there's something that just always comes up around that time. She just wanted you to know that she feels it too. Uh, she said she's really proud of you for being so proactive with your health, and also she says you're one of the kindest people she's ever known, and she wants you to know how much she looks up to that and honors that. Yeah, just nothing but love, babe. Nothing but sweetness from her. And your dad's just kind of going along with her and giving her a little pat. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joy clarified we're talking about kinship foster care. Okay, Joy, I feel like situation is just going to keep collapsing and keep collapsing. That you need to find another option. This one is not going to work out. Okay, Spirit says
Mhm.
this is awesome. There's a guy who takes his slippers off because he doesn't want them to get dirty, and then he proceeds to jump over the small puddle or brook, stepping in it briefly, disappearing completely in the mud. Like completely in the
I'm
mud.
guessing the slippers are in his hand.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. See, this is the kind of stuff
Hmm.
that makes my day.
We have a nephew who is that guy. What every
Yeah.
one of these guys that you see have these major falling episodes and stuff,
Hmm.
he's done it.
Oh
He is
yeah.
the funniest kid to hang out with because you just don't know what's going to happen
We
next.
have witnessed some
Yeah.
hilarious accidents. Just unreal
Yeah. Yeah.
with him. We're always teasing him, like, oh wait, you no, you don't do it. Let's let someone else do it. We don't want to have to take you to the emergency room.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, Grunge Truck said SUJA Uber Greens is a good choice for I want to say liquefying, and that's the wrong word. Yeah, in place of chlorophyll. Yeah, thank you for that.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Would you, Aaron would like to know anything big, good or bad, coming my way this year? And while you're doing that, Ashley would really like some energy work. She's really been having a lot of anxiety. So I'm going to take a look at
Okay.
Ashley.
I'm gonna pull Aaron some cards.
There you
These year projections, I really like some cards because you get stuck in like the first month and you know
go. Right?
get an overload of info and you don't get very far. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards, Aaron. I'm gonna look at what we need to know like right now, what we need to know mid-year, and then what we need to know towards the end of the year. And I'm using John Holland's Psychic Tarot because they're the best. That's all. Oh, speaking of cards, our friend Kelly mailed me a deck of Crow Tarot. I should have brought them tonight. What am I doing?
You
They
got the
are
Crow Tarot? I
mhm,
want the Crow Tarot.
they are gorgeous.
I
Yeah,
keep seeing them online thinking, I need to order those. I don't usually read tarot, but I need those.
I'm so in love. They are beautiful. Okay, so Aaron, uh, the first card is obstacles and challenges. That's currently, and I'm sure that you already know what those are. This doesn't mean that everything has to be hard the first part of this year, but it does mean that there's some things that you'll be working through. I feel like this is also collective, just looking at things like COVID and just the collective societal energy right now that's a challenge. So, in knowing that, it gives you an opportunity to make an action plan. Like, what do I need to do to lift myself above that? How do I want to confront obstacles and challenges? And which ones do I just want to walk away from and not get into the fray? And those are decisions that you have to make. And then mid-year, ooh, the Rejoice and Celebration card. This card always indicates that better times are coming. So I really see you sometime around May, June with just some good news in your pocket, just feeling more optimistic and things flowing better and just feeling in general, just, a little brighter about everything. And then towards the end of the year, it's the Crown Chakra. And this card usually indicates that there is a lot of thinking going on, a lot of connection to spirit. I feel like this is a time where you could find yourself just feeling more intuitive than usual, more in tune with your higher self, maybe with your angels or your guides. So I mean, that looks to me, Erin, like, we start kind of murky like we have been, but you really move into a better energy by mid-year that looks to me like carries through the end of the year. So good things, Erin. Good things.
That's awesome. Okay, Ashley, so you had a throat chakra attachment in the back of your neck that was definitely contributing, as well as just a lot of congestion in your energy in your chest and your throat. And so I cleared all of that and released that attachment. I think you're going to be feeling a lot better. It's going to settle that anxiety down. Dang it.
Yeah.
So then we have Jerry, who is wondering about a message from Aunt Ginny.
Yes. Okay. Let me tune into. Or do you want me to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay. I just make all these assumptions.
Mediumship's not really my bag. So.
Just volunteering myself. Okay. Let's tune into Aunt Jenny. Oh, babe, she loved you so much. She wants you to know that she is so good. Her words. She keeps doing this. So good. So good. She says she's more happy and comfortable than she's been in quite a while. And, she said she doesn't want you to worry. She said her passing, like, not only was she, passing and sick, but things in the family just didn't feel very good. It just was a really uncomfortable time. She knows that. Um, but she said she wants to thank you for always being a ray of light in her life. She says that you were always someone that she knew would be stable and that she could have called on if she needed you, but also just, just a good human to be around. And she always appreciated that. So love from her, lots of love, but in her words, so good. She's good. She's comfy and happy. Yeah.
Good.
She's funny too. Really funny.
That's awesome. I guess Jerry had asked for a message from her, and she had a single drop of water on her hand one day while she was just sitting there, and she wondered if that was her.
I'm sure it was. I mean, she's coming through really strong for somebody who just passed 2 weeks ago. She's coming through really strong. So I would say that was her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Lynn says, I feel my mom. I hope my dads, 2 of them, are around, but I don't feel them. Do you see anything?
Hmm. Yeah, let's tune into that. It's funny how, and I see this with moms and dads a lot, that moms are easily felt and they're closer, and dads kind of hang back. I don't know why they do that. It's like they're trying a little harder to stay out of your business than moms are. Moms are all up in your business, and dads are kind of like, let me ask. Okay, I do have them both coming in, Lynn. The first thing that I need to tell you is that uh, dad number one, I don't know what to call him, said he wants you to know that all is well between all of them. All is well between all of them. There's no weirdness. There's no uncomfortable energy here. Like all is well. Asking both dads to come through better, to come through in dreams. Asking mom to make a little space for them to come through, which she laughed really hard about and said she's not trying to take all the space. uh, yeah, I part of it, Lynn, is that they just need a little permission to get a little bit more active and come in closer. So I let them know that you would appreciate that you'd like to feel them, feel their presence. So I asked for them to both come through in dreams. I think that might be the best way for you to get to really feel and experience them. So I'm going to hold some space that you get that soon. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take Lauren's question. Do you want to take Stella's question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Lauren, here's the deal. You have a very unstable root chakra. It's almost like a defect in your energy body. Like your root has really never been stable. And so your question is, will I ever get to a point of stability in your life? Yes, you will. But that root chakra instability is something that we have to solve. And I can work on it for you here on the show. But honestly, I would need to work with you privately a few times to really make that happen. And I would love to do that. You can get to a point of stability, but when your root chakra is chronically unstable, like yours is, it it derails your attempts at stability in your life. So, if that's something you would like to do, if you go to our website, which is truecrimeparanormalpodcast.com, it's here on the screen. You can see it. There's a place about midway down the page where you can click to schedule a session with me. Schedule some time with me. Let's work on it and kind of make a plan going forward. I can give you some exercises that you can do on your own time as well to help. But really, this is the issue for you, is that root chakra is just not, it's not seated the way that it should. And so it sets off the instability in you and in your life. So I want to help you with it. And I'm, as I'm talking, I'm working on it. But I do feel like this is something that's going to take more. And
Yeah.
I'd be happy to help you with that.
Awesome.
And thank you for the super chat, Bianca. We always forget to say, hey, the super chat's on. If you want to tip us for the work we're doing tonight, feel free to do that.
We're
Hard to
terrible at
remind you to
pimping
do it if
ourselves.
we don't know. And the super chat, that's a YouTube thing if you're on YouTube.
Yeah. We're bad. We don't pimp ourselves well.
We don't.
Stella said, I've been waiting for months to say thank you for correctly seeing me in a better job after I quit my toxic job. Excellent news. Problem now is I'm experiencing really bad fatigue and insomnia. Where do I start with hormones? There's something out of balance in you. This is not an energetic thing. I feel like this is absolutely a physical thing. So start with labs. Uh, if you can get a female nurse practitioner or doctor that understands hormones and women's bodies, please do that. You'll be in the best hands. But that my very first hit was hormones. Something's out of whack.
Yeah. Awesome.
I do think it's fixable though, and get you feeling more like yourself and
Oh,
back.
yeah. Oh,
And it
definitely.
could be thyroid. It could be thyroid, but it's chemical. So
Well, thyroid is a hormone.
it is. It just I usually think more of hormones like female hormones, but thyroid is
Is a
definitely a
hormone.
hormone. Yeah.
Mhm. It's like insulin is a hormone.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take Alexis. Katie, can you take Carrie finding
Yeah,
feathers?
you bet.
So I'm just going to take a look at you, Alexis.
I'm ready with Carrie. Do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Carrie, I feel like they're from both from your dad and from friends. Here's the thing, you see them. People, spirits leave stuff all the time that we miss. I hear this all the time. Clients constantly go, "How come my grandpa never comes around?" And grandpa's like, "Wow,"
I'm
because he
standing right
is
here.
coming around. Yeah, but we're just so distracted and busy, and we just don't notice stuff. But you really have an eye for feathers, and so I feel like you're so easy, right? So I feel like you're getting feathers from multiple sources because you see them and acknowledge them. So every time you get a feather, just consider that a hello from heaven, whether it's from dad or from friends, and just thank them and acknowledge them, and you'll keep finding them. I love that. You're just really in tune and paying attention, and you see them, which is great. Yeah.
Okay. So Alexis, very interesting, but you have an energetic problem that I've seen before, and it is this band that runs just below, just like almost right below your rib cage. And it is this band of energy that is this restriction in your solar plexus that keeps you basically from, it makes you feel limited in some way, that you are, there are only so many things that you can do, and that there is a limit to what you can achieve in life, and there's a limit to what you can do and be as a person. And you know what, I just cut it. I just clipped it right off. It's gone. um this comes from our upbringing. It comes from
Yeah.
the energy that we get and the beliefs that we get from people, um when, sorry, I'm getting so distracted. It comes from the beliefs that we get from people as we're growing up.
Yeah.
and the things that we're told we can or cannot do. And I feel like you just were really ready to shed that there's something that's been holding you back and you don't want it anymore. And I just cut it away. So I'm curious to see how you do, because I think you're going to find that some things are going to ease up for you, get easier.
Sherry found a super cool stone today, and it with a black light on it. It is a ruby fuchsite. Wow, that's
Oh,
really cool to find.
neat. I love it.
Yeah.
Aaron says Katie's boasting about spiritually knocking up all those ladies again. Crack me up every time. Me too.
Kate also said she raised her hand. So
Yeah.
in the house, yo.
Hmm.
So funny.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Let's see. This one's for you, Katie. Gigi. My little dog China is 15. She has an enlarged heart now. Is there anything I can do to make her feel better?
Oh, let's take a look. We skipped Oriana as well.
We did?
Yeah, right
Oh.
under Sherry. She said, "Should
Oh,
I move to another state?" Do you want to grab
okay.
that one and I'll
Okay.
take Miss
Yes.
China? Yeah.
No, Oriana, I don't feel that you should. I feel like there may be a time in your life when you do exactly that, but I don't feel like it's now. I feel like you're still needed here, but that there will be a time. I feel like you're feeling that because there will be a time when you do move to another state.
I
But
agree.
it's not now.
You're just so damn psychic. You're feeling it before it happens.
Well, yeah, and I do think that it's a good thing because it's preparing you for that potential coming up.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're going to know when the time um comes for it. It's just it's not quite yet.
Yeah. So Gigi, and thanks you guys so much for the super chat. You are amazing,
Yes.
all of you.
Thank you all very
Gigi,
much.
she's pretty happy. I mean, she may have little breathing episodes. And when she does, be really calm about it. Just talk to her and pet her and tell her it's okay and everything's okay, because that's scary and full of anxiety. And so you don't want to mirror your anxiety back to her about it. Just try to be super chill about it and just pack her around as much as you can. I'm guessing you're already doing that, but we just want to stress her as little as possible and just make life as easy as we can. Um, she's okay. She's hanging in there right now. And, this is a reality of having an older dog, of course. But from when she like, she may cough or, do those little panty things they do when their heart's enlarged, just be really, really chill and encouraging. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. That's all right. You got this. She needs that, because if you get anxious and scared, she's gets anxious and scared and it makes it worse. But she's doing okay. Yeah, she's a little sweetheart.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm just going to say quickly, Ashley, I do not feel that you're going to have long-term effects from COVID. I think that you are going to recover. I don't feel anything that indicates that. I know it's scary
Agree.
because the crazy part about it is that there's no rhyme or reason to it, you know?
Hmm. Yeah.
Katie, we've got Teresa. This is Teresa from Canada. Welcome. Teresa would like to know if there are any messages from her dad who has passed away.
Okay. I don't know why I'm not seeing that. I guess I don't need to see it. Okay. Stop.
I read it too. It's all good.
Oh, I saw this question earlier. Yes, I did too. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I'm all about it. Here we go.
And while you're doing that, JR would like some healing work. So when you are ready to talk with Teresa, I'm going to work on JR.
I'm ready. So, honey, when I first saw your question, my first hit from him was actually an apology. Yeah, that he's really sorry about his passing and about some of the chaos that it caused and just about everybody's broken hearts. Um, he said the aftermath of his death surprised him, how much how much everyone has struggled. Yeah, kind of a humble guy, I think. Uh, he wants you to know that he loves you and he's really proud of you. He said that you have had to become a real fighter and fight for what you believe in and stand up for yourself and advocate for others. And just, you've really had to develop your voice even when it scared the crap out of you, and that you've done that. And he's really proud of you for that. Um, and he knows that. Oh, he's around. He's really around close. Talk to him. Talk to him all you want. I think you already do. He's telling me that he's you're always on his mind and he's always on your mind and he's thinking about you. So lovely connection here. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't in your life when he was alive. Yeah. That's probably where that big apology's coming from. Dang it. Yep. But you've got that now because he's around. Yeah, she says she does talk to him. Yep. Just keep talking. That connection is there when he does love you. Yep. I'm sorry, babe. It really sucks to lose your dad. Yep.
Okay. So, JR, boy, you just needed a really good chakra balancing and then a vibration raising. Your energy was just, your vibration was low. And I feel like that starts to affect your mood. And so I did clear all the stagnant energy out and just brought you back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sai says, if you have time, is there any advice for me as well regarding my podcast plans?
Hmm. Do it
Mm-hmm.
and use Anchor.
Yes, use
Trust
Anchor.
us. We have been down the road with podcast companies. We have spent a
Mm-hmm.
ton of money on podcast companies. Go to Anchor. They are the very best one. They're the best one for visibility and also, for cost. Like, you can't beat Anchor.
Yeah,
And they're a subsidiary of Spotify, and
they
you
are.
want to use them.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely worth it. And start with one platform.
Hmm.
Get really comfortable with it. Then move on. And a lot of times that's starting with audio and then move on to video when you're ready, because people, video can be a little intimidating. And I think sometimes it keeps people from doing podcasting. Start with audio, get comfortable, and then start adding video. And you can add video right on Spotify now.
Hmm.
Spotify actually has their own video service. They're trying to go up against YouTube. Good luck. But anyway, but start there.
Yeah.
Just saying. Um, but yeah, I feel like one of the things you have to remember with podcasting is don't take on too much too quickly,
Hmm.
because it's very easy to get overwhelmed.
Hmm.
Start a weekly
Well, and
podcast.
schedule
And
yourself times.
yes.
Don't do everything like about the same time. Hold yourself to a schedule. One of
Yeah.
the things that I see, with people that want to start a platform, they want to create, they want to do things, is never getting them done, because when do you do them? You go to work and there's a plan there for you. You have to do these things at this time because work said so, right?
Right.
But when you're doing it for yourself, you have to say so. So it really helps to go, okay, I'm always going to record my podcast on Monday morning at 10 a.m. or whatever it is, that you really organize your time that way and hold yourself to it. And it'll just get to be clockwork for you, over time. But you've got some good thoughts in your head. I feel like you have plenty to share with other people, that you've been
Hmm.
down quite a road, I think, life wise and maybe even health wise, that you could be bringing to other people to bring some help to them. So go for it. Your
Yeah,
voice is valid. It should be heard.
it is most definitely. GB, while we're talking, I've been working on you. I didn't actually say that, but GB says, is there any way you can help me loosen some of these negative feelings I have right now? Yes, I have been clearing out and making some space in your heart and throat so that will get a little easier for you.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Uh,
Oh, Barbara needs some virtual hugs.
okay, let's do that. And I think that's probably our last one because we're a
Yeah,
little over time.
we are. Yep. Oh, she's staying isolated until it's safe again. Boy, I don't blame you, bro. Me
Oh,
too.
Barbara, I'm
Kind of,
sorry.
as much as I can. But
So
yeah,
everybody
I
just
hear
reach
you.
out from your heart and give Barbara a big hug. She could use it.
Yep. Big lift up here. Lots of love to you, Barbara.
Yeah, absolutely. And
And then
thank
we'll
you
reflect that
also.
back to all of you.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank you all so much for being here.
Oh, we missed
Thank you
Renee.
for the super chats. Oh, we missed Renee. Oh, where did I miss
Yeah,
Renee?
I don't know.
I'm
Renee,
sorry, Renee. We'll
type
get
it
you real
again
quick.
really fast.
We'll get you real
I'll see
quick.
if
I
I can find
know
it.
we might miss a couple here just because we're out of time.
Oh, I found it. Hello, ladies.
Oh,
I feel stuck. I just can't seem to move. There's so much I want to do, but nothing seems to move. Help.
okay.
Can you pry her feet off the floor?
Yes, I can. Okay, Renee, the first step in when you're feeling stuck like this is to look at where have you given your power away. You've given your power away in some areas that are making it hard to step out. This is the first step. Okay, I'm loosening up some energy for you, but I want you to look at where have you given your power away or allowed other people to take it, and that's keeping you stuck. Okay, it's taking your power back that allows you to get moving again. All right, well, that's everything we can get there. Sorry.
Oh, we missed our migraine warrior, Trisha.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, what the
What's wrong
hell?
with us? What's wrong with you? Not you. What's wrong with our program?
I don't know.
Trisha, did you just need some energy work? What was it? Oh, will I ever get through these migraines? Let's take a look at that.
Yes, you will.
I feel like you will. I feel like I I don't think you're fully diagnosed yet. I
Yeah.
think there's something that's still not known here about why this is happening. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. And this is a weird oh yeah, you can listen to this over and over, Sai, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um all right. Sometimes I see or hear a conversation I have with someone else or their situation that applies to you. So here's what I'm going to tell you. And this is why, because yesterday my physical therapist gave me this big description of her migraines. And it was kind of out of character for her to talk about herself. Not that I minded, she's great,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. They discovered she had a really weird food allergy that practically nobody has, and it was triggering her migraines.
Oh.
For her, it's vanilla, weirdly.
Oh, wow.
And you'd be amazed how many products have vanilla in them.
Tons.
And now I'm not
Tons.
saying you're allergic to vanilla at all, but what I am saying is that that ticks me off because I saw that conversation when you asked. It makes me wonder if there is still something here, that there's a food allergy or some sensitivity that we still haven't picked up on yet.
Yeah.
I do think you're going to get there. I feel like you're going to
Mm-hmm.
get on top of it and find a way to release the clamp, and get your life back, because I know this has been absolutely debilitating to you. And yeah,
Well,
Sai
and
says medical medium has some really good work on migraines, and he
right.
definitely does. Yeah.
Definitely. Also, though, make sure that you are seeing a neurologist who specializes in migraines. Whatever
Yeah.
doctor you're seeing, there are neurologists who specialize in migraines. And if you're not seeing that kind of doctor, you're going to get a lot of just general stuff thrown at you. Hemispheric migraines. Okay.
Wow.
So make sure, take a look at your doctor. Make sure you have the right doctor. Somebody that does, I'll tell you what, the best migraine doctors are neurologists who suffer from migraines
Yeah, no
because
kidding.
they get it. So look at that too, because it's very possible that if your doctor isn't fully understanding it, that makes it harder. All right, we really got to go.
We're way beyond our time here.
We are. Thank you all so much for being here and for being a part of our community. We love you all. We appreciate you all. We will be back next week with some brand new cases, and the Wednesday night case update and the psychic update. We'll be back with all of it. So
Yes.
stay tuned. This show will be available immediately after we're done for replay.
Yep.
And we just love y'all. So thanks for being here. We are True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. Have a good night.
Take care.